I'm Moshe Parry in Los Angeles. Our community is under siege. Synagogues are attacked, defaced. Jew haters are marching around, hordes and mobs of Cretans, and they're defacing our property, looting our businesses, and now they've attacked our synagogues. This past Saturday night brought the news that 5 synagogues were defaced and desecrated. And it's an outrage, but the main outrage is that there is no public outrage and display of anger from the leadership, the rabbis, the big mockers in this town. They're not out there calling press conferences and calling out anti-Semites when they see them. Doesn't matter if they're black, green, purple, or yellow. If they're an anti-Semite, Americana said, they're an anti-Semite. They want equality. They want to be treated the same. So you treat them the same. They're the same as any white supremacist or any Nazi. There are black Nazis and they're black supremacists. And that's what you have to call. In fact, the leader of Black Lives Matter here in Los Angeles is a Muslim follower, a black Muslim follower, and she called Beverly Hills and proceeded to lead her cohorts to these synagogues where they can write words like free Palestine and kill the Jews. And that's unacceptable. And if leadership in this community can't get it together to speak out, then we have to go back to our ancient texts like Pirkei Avos, B'makom she'ein anashim hishtadlu lios ish. In a place where there are no men, rise up, stand up, and become a man. And I'm calling them out right now. If you won't do your job, it's your synagogues that are being attacked. It's your communities that are under siege. If you won't call them out and stand up for our self-respect and dignity and call an anti-Semite to his face publicly, then we have to take the leadership away from you, and we have to speak out, and we're not going to take any kind of encouragement from you that we should back down and be quiet. Your response is what got us killed in Nazi Germany. Be quiet, shah still, don't make waves. That's the modus operandi of the Orthodox Jewish community, and it's just going to get us killed again. And we're not going to take it. Never again. Remember, people said never again? Well, now's the time to stand up and make that a reality and not let this go any further. How much further do you want? You want firebombs? You want crystal knocks again in Jewish synagogues? We want it taken down now. Now's the time to stop it and nip it in the bud. You call a press conference like Mayor Kahana would, and you say we are going to protect and defend our synagogues. Anyone comes near them, they're going to be shot. That's how you deal with this. You send the fear of God out to them that you're not going to take it. But you're cowering in your homes and you're too afraid to speak out, and you think it'll just go away and pass away and just be a non-entity news story in a week or two. Well, I have news for you. I know for a fact that incidences like this rampage and these hordes marching around is not going to stop. It's a directed political event, no different than the corona shutdown in blue states being extended longer than in red states. They are planning events from now until the election because they don't want to lose their power. They want to regain the White House. That's what this is all about. President Trump has our back more than any of the rabbis in this town, and he's trying to defend us, and he's trying to protect us and give us the rights to go back to our synagogues. But we won't go back to our synagogues. We say we're going to go 2 weeks past any kind of direction from the city or the state that it's okay and it's safe for us to come out of hiding, and you won't go back in your synagogues. It's a Chilul Hashem. Already 3 months of this, making Judaism disappear publicly. Rabbi Akiva would be rolling over in his grave. He said, and I quote, he said that I could teach privately. You know the story. The Romans banned the teaching of Torah publicly, and he said, yeah, I could survive and live many years teaching privately, but that is not where Torah is. Torah is out in the world. Torah is out in the public. That's in the arena of fighting against evil. That's why we have to defy the orders of the powers that be that are trying to make Judaism disappear and Torah go away. And if you won't stand up now, we're going to go under. Go back to your synagogues, open them up, full capacity, and make minyanim and make learning Torah public, because if you don't, more of this is going to happen. More of these kind of things are going to take place because Hashem is sending us a message. Everyone's saying he sent us out of here because we didn't treat our institutions with respect. Mikdash Me'at. We didn't take any kind of self-dignity in a place where Hashem is, where we would stand up and show the proper decorum and the proper behavior when we're in a minyan, not being on our cell phones all the time and talking to each other about nonsense, about business deals and all sorts of other garbage. It's time now to stand up for Hashem in this world. And if you won't go back inside your synagogues, expect them to be burnt to the ground, God forbid, because that's what's coming next. You don't think Muslims are chomping at the bit to come out and do terrorism against you? You have to stand up now. You have to go back and publicly defy every order to tell you to cease and desist, and open up the synagogues, throw open the doors, open up for learning and for teaching, and stop being afraid. Fear only brings us death and destruction. That's the lesson from Nazi Germany.